All right, thank you guys for coming in. We have Crystal Fambrini and we also have Mas Sajadi in studio with us on how to build star power with meditation. Okay, now last night with the Oscars, we're going to talk about that a little bit, but I'm working on this. Do I look okay?
I think you look okay. What do you think, Mas?
Perfect.
I got this.
We're going to go through some tips for the viewers in a couple minutes, and for you.
Well, so you had something at the Shrine last night, right?
On Saturday night, it was amazing. You know, we have the spiritual revolution, higher consciousness is really taking over in Hollywood and in the world. And so this weekend was the Oscars, the largest event in Hollywood. And we also like to say it was the Moscars.
Yes.
So we kicked off Thursday with Moss at Wanderlust Hollywood, where we did a meditation and healing that was fabulous.
And a lot of stars do this?
Yes, hundreds of stars do this. And then Saturday night, Deepak Chopra and Eckhart Tolle, leading world spiritualists, they did a huge event at the Shrine with 6,000 people. We have some photos of that event to show you guys. And it was really powerful to show. This is Eckhart Tolle right now. He's, of course, the author of The Power of Now. Deepak Chopra, the Chopra Center put this on. They're based in northern San Diego. Highly recommend you guys go to the Chopra Center. Have you been there yet?
I haven't, but my father, I remember both of these guys you're talking about, actually.
Yeah.
They've written books, or there's books about them, and my father was way into this, and that's where I learned about this sort of thing. I didn't learn enough to be able to apply it, which is why I'm so glad that Mas is here.
Yes.
So, you know, we're going to get into that and how these stars build their power and I guess raise it to a higher awareness. Am I on the right path
Yes,
here?
yes. And you know, unlimited possibilities. Moss likes to say 360 degrees of abundance. And some of the stars, we have photos of some of the stars on the Oscars red carpet who meditated before the big night to get ready. The first one, Jared Leto, huge into meditation.
Yeah.
He actually is investing in a meditation app with Jessica Alba. He wore a flower instead of a bow tie. I love that. And the flower ties into Deepak on Saturday night and Moss talking about the power of nature, you know, beauty, power, you know, there's so much beauty in a flower and really you can
And we are all flowers, am I right?
We're going to get into that later. Of course, Olivia Wilde, she's into meditation. We have Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, she is a busy mom. She's a singer, she's a producer, she does everything, and she meditates twice a day, 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening.
Oh, wow, okay.
So if Jennifer Lopez can do it, I think we can do it,
As hot as she is, I agree. I mean, you know?
And Moss has this amazing program called the Meta Healing, where you meditate with Moss live anywhere in the world. Thousands of people come and meditate with him. They either log on or they call in, and it's called Meta Healing, which Moss likes to call meditation on steroids.
Okay, so I am right then if I say, Mas Sajadi, you are a healer. Or what would be the right term? Because you did something in the hallway with me, I'll tell you in about a second. I cannot believe you did. Well, I'll just say it while you're explaining.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're in the hallway, right? We are in the hallway before, off camera, and he says, hey, come here for 1 second. And he lays one finger on my back, and he goes, you've had upper right back, neck, and head problems for years. And I looked at him and I go, yeah? And how did you know this? He goes, it's that higher awareness, it's that sense, and it just blew me away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is that what you do for people? You sort of, not just physically, but mentally? And
Yes, I can edit or I can scan you and then edit your frequencies. So it's really a higher level of frequencies that people get into. And this came through my second near-death experience.
Okay.
Where the world opened up, and then that's what I do. Through the meta healings and then other programs that we have, I get you into that higher awareness, so you don't have to have that, say, second near-death experience to come into that enlightenment.
Tell us about your second near-death experience.
Second near-death experience, it was a trip down in Belize. It was we were inner tubing. I got sucked into what they call a cenotes.
Oh, boy.
I was under for about 8-10 minutes, according to my wife.
Whoa!
Yeah, and through that, many people go, yeah, you went into the tunnel of light. You know, you see your loved ones and so on. I actually went beyond all that. Into, say, that quarter of blue space, that beauty. So I went past the tunnel of light that most people say get stuck into and get sucked back in. And that's where all the knowledge, the grace, the beauty, the power, okay, of abundance. And I'm talking in not just spiritual abundance, but abundance in finances, better relationships.
Oh, everyday
better health,
life.
Everyday life.
Okay.
Yeah, this is about everyday life, like enhancing or bringing in abundance of everyday life, not just, you know, you go and meditate and you feel good and then you come back to the mundaneness of life.
Okay, so the healing, the higher awareness that you have and you can sense in other people. Did it with me, I'm telling you, I'm sold. And if you're a skeptic, I invite you to try and prove him wrong, because he's going to trip you out. But here's the thing: you do a podcast.
Yes.
So if I'm not near you, you don't have to touch somebody to do this.
No. In fact, some of the best transformations, and transformations in any area, I've actually come through people who come to me and they go, Moss, can you help me with my son who's been addicted to drugs and so on? They don't even know I'm working on him. Their life transforms.
Wow.
And so we have a podcast. I'm honored to be a part of it with him. It's called Exponential Intelligence. It's on iTunes. We also have a giveaway where people can participate in 6 free meditations with Moss. If you go to mossajati.com/21-day meta healing and put in SD living, you're going to get 6 free meditations. And the podcast, of course, that we do bi-weekly is free as well.
I was about to ask, is it free?
Yes, of course. And every podcast that we do, Moss does a meta healing.
Crystal, you can actually go to mossajati.com/SD living.
Okay. Oh,
so
perfect.
Even easier.
We created one for you guys.
There we go. mossajati.com/SD
living.
SD living. There it is.
Yeah.
Moss, Crystal, thank you guys so much. And you guys in the background, I can sense your just inner peace. Thank you very much for coming by. And still to come on San Diego Living, start with meditating and finish with clean eating, the secrets to staying lean all year long.